why still getting hate.
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here, and so from now on, I am going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories.
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Exposed, 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 exposed. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose, 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 expose. It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose. Expose myself to you. To you. To you. E-X-P-O-S-E. Expose. 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 Hashtag drama alert. There's news to expose. Hashtag breaking. SS Sniper Wolf has a vagina. More on that at 11. Vagina. Hey guys, this is Scarce here. Lots of news today. Lots of exposure. And double upload. Expose. 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 You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I am completely pissed. I was gonna write a script for this video. Why am I still getting hate?
Hey, what's up guys, it's Scares here, and so from now on, I am going to report the news. Let's go inside the stories.
Expose, 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 expose. You're exposed. You're exposed. You are exposed. Expose, 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 expose. You are exposed, sir. I'm going to expose you. Expose you. Oh my God, expose you. Expose. 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 It's time for some exposure. Some exposure. Some exposure. Expose.
Just hanging out
To you.
with a bird.
To you.
All right, yeah, I fell asleep because I was fucking exhausted. That's why I'm streaming late. Don't goddamn judge me. Don't judge me and my bird.
Expose. Expose. Expose.
Don't do it.
Expose. 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 Expose.
You're still crooked. You're making this awkward when you start. The music's still on. You realize that you're making this awkward already. Would that take you like 2 minutes? Not even. What do you mean? Where is Boogie? he was looking like a Demon Souls boss, man, wearing a mermaid tail. That made my fucking day. Shout out to Boogie for wearing a fucking Why am I not here? I need to hear my sounds. My sounds give me energy. My sounds give me energy. Why am I not hearing? I know why I'm not hearing them. Let me change things here. Okay. So, am I going to hear him now? No. Hold on. Review, I should have had this set up before I started, USA. Yeah, there's something up with this Focusrite audio card I have. I think that's the reason why my sounds are always delayed. Let's see what happens now. Yep. Whoa, why is it only coming out of the left speaker? Anyway. Sorry. You love me and the damn bird. Yes, Blake. Ah, shit, you're here. What's good, man? I saw you. Yes, I have a Discord server. I do, actually. Natasha is here. Holy shit, you're actually here and not just lurking? God damn, I got Blake 316 and Natasha here. Where's Google Fish? I'm sure Sean McCarthy is here. Sean McCarthy. Oh my god, man. I saw GG Man or G-Man Lives, excuse me, Google Fish, his video on Back for Blood. I actually downloaded the beta today. Is it done? I downloaded it on my PS5. I was playing more games for the review I'm doing on the what TV? The Hisense TV. I like the TV. I like it. It's not perfect, but I do think it's worth the price. 65-inch TV with they say ULED. It's their version of it has like quantum dot technology. It's anything minus OLED is another form of backlit LCD. So you're still gonna have light. You're still gonna have like the halo effect and light bleed and all that stuff. There's no so, but it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. I think that for a 65-inch TV with variable refresh rate, HDMI 2.1 on 2 ports, kind of annoying because if you have, say, you have the PS5, a Series X, and a PC, you know, unless you find, I don't even think they make an HDMI switch yet that's HDMI 2.1, do they? Where you can, like, have everything plugged in and just go to, like, one HDMI 2.1 port. But, needless to say, for the price point, a huge-ass 65-inch TV with all those features, and for the picture quality that you get, you'd be hard-pressed to find one for that size with the feature set for less than $1,000, and you do. Yeah, G-Man Lib said, I think it's his name. It feels like someone just copied Left 4 Dead's notes, like cheated on a test. And that's it, which is not very encouraging. I am here. Thank you very much. Review my penis, USA. No, thank you. That's okay. But thank you. The Quartering made another video about you. The man is... Well, dude... You know, it's weird. I don't understand. I can make 90 videos about Sony. I don't hear complaints. I can make even 10 videos about a certain YouTuber if there's a big situation going on, like Dr. Disrespect. He was a Twitch streamer at the time. Then there's certain people where it's like, oh my God, you made 4 videos out of your 4,000. What the hell, man? God, it's all you do is talk about this guy. I'm like, what? Like, And the thing about it is, it's not like a petty fucking pissing match. I see it. I see it. Someone else said something. A Chancer's Blue. He literally did exactly what he built. What he built his platform for on championing against. And I prove it with receipts. And his audience still doesn't care. That's insanity. That's a cult. You know, and all the horrible things that I've been saying about... Dude, what do I say that you're a fucking grifter when people bring you up during the live stream, or if we're talking about grifters, you come up. What do I say that's so bad about you? Do I, like, go try to find your fucking personal Facebook and, like, and look through your family on the live stream? Like, what do I do? The guy's insane. And I'm one of the only few people that will call him out on it. I don't know what else to tell you. And I'm letting it go with that. It's what I realized yesterday is that if I can show what I shown and people are still like, you're a beta cock and all this shit that I see in the comments, it's just, it's over. I don't really know, you know, it's still, I mean, even though I pretty much didn't get ratioed, I still have more likes than dislikes, at least at this time. Let me see. I'll look right now. I haven't, I swear my kids, I haven't fucking looked. Well, there's my video, abandoned. Yeah, I did. It's almost at 8,000 likes and 4.2 thousand dislikes, which for making a video on the quartering because his audience is so devout is actually you not being ratioed. Like anything else, I'd be like, damn, that's a lot of dislikes. But I mean, it's cool. I still got more likes than dislikes, but damn, that's actually a good ratio for a video on him. T-Joe, I didn't miss it, man. Let it be known, my mother... Oh, shit. Yes, I did miss this. I saw who wasn't going to get COVID-19 because I'm healthy, got tested positive. She'll now get the vaccine once bet. Why does it take getting it? Why does it take fucking getting it? For people, I don't know. No, I don't want to show his... Dude, I don't want to go into it anymore. I don't want to go into it. I'm going to look at a curiosity, but I'm not even going to watch it. Like, what else could he have made a video on today? The Real Rich. Oh, he changed it to a different thumbnail. No, it's the same video. He didn't make another one. He just changed the thumbnail, it seems like. No, that's the same video. Yeah, man, I'm just... There is a wave of weirdness going on in society that people like him and Steve Crowder, but I do mean this. I hear that Steve Crowder has some kind of heart condition that he had a surgery that there were complications with. I do wish him the best. I don't wish anyone death over internet beef. But there's some weird wave of shit going on in the culture right now that you just got to stay away from it. It's just... Why iPhone? Because I do a lot of B-roll with this, and when it comes to filming video, iPhones are the best. I have an Android. I have, like I said, the ZTE Axon, which I'm actually going to compare to the Google 6 or the Google Pixel 6 when I get it, because they're sending me one. Love Android too. Matter of fact, there's some things I like about Android better, but there's things I like about iOS better. And just for the video recording capabilities, it's like having a high-end pocket shooter in your pocket. Stills, there's plenty of cameras on the Android side that compete stills-wise, but video-wise, there's no one that touches it. Cardano is booming because it's getting a tech upgrade. It's on Alonzo now, which is why it's on the rise. Yeah, and smart contracts are coming. That's why I'm investing. I'm actually going to go to their website and start staking it. I know I said this a while back, Google Fish. But yeah, I'm going to stake it, man. I see a future in it. I'm actually, once I purchase the home I'm purchasing, I'm going to actually put more money into it. She-Hulk fanatic. I watch both of you guys, which is fine. I said today on Twitter about brain dead followers. I'm talking about the people, and I'm bringing this up, so it's not that I'm trying to sweep anything under the rug. And the tweet is still there. I didn't delete it. That are valiantly defending everything he does. There's nothing to defend what he did. I've criticized the guy. He's putting up my dating profile, says he was going to put up a dick pic, which doesn't exist, and he was telling me to take care of my children, you creep. And he told me to... And it's all for the fact that I'm a communist and he has to destroy communism. But yeah, the HS said shirtless. So it's, if you could still watch them, and I'm not like, oh, if you watch them, you can't watch. Like, no, I'm not like, that's pretentious bullshit. Like, but, you know, I said my piece. I'm going to move on. It is what it is. So I explain why iPhone. Do you ever think what you did regarding the quartering and his bullshit looks bad on you? You did not go after his family. You did not go after his... But, dude, he has this, cult-like devout base that I don't really know how you could watch my video and be like, yeah, fuck you. But there is. I mean, obviously, there's 4.2, there's close to 8,000 likes and over 4,000 dislikes. There is a lot of people that just whatever dear leader says, they follow. There's a lot of them. And you know what's interesting is that video actually dislike until he made his video back was actually, I was like, oh wow, for a quartering video, I thought this was going to get insta ratioed. It didn't. Then he made a video. Then all of his minions came and made sure that, I mean, even if you look at the H3 video they did on him, the content court, that got ratioed too. Like, he has a very, very devout base, and he's engineering it like that. Like I said, he wants an army, not a community. It's scary, man, because what I'm afraid of is because there's people that are really, and it's not just him, there's they're very devoted. There's something that rings a bell with a lot of people, and they become like, they go like in a frenzy over it. They don't want you talking about them. They don't want you saying anything. And I'm not just necessarily talking about Jeremy. There's other people like that too. I think Tim Pool falls in that category. I would say same with Crowder. Don't question them, man. You know, I mean, there's people like I know that I don't agree with Camelot on politics, but we could be civil. Even like Melanie Mack, I know she leans more conservative, but we're cool, man. You know, it's like, it's not about you have to see either my ideology or fuck off. That would be ridiculous, pretentious, and I'd be a megalomaniac. But I don't know. I think that's the reason why I have borderline and unhealthy obsession. I'll do that for you because it'll
spread your cheeks and just go to town.
And one of my speakers died. Why is someone... Oh, my phone's just giving me old notifications. Or my tablet's just giving me old notifications. That's why I think I have that unhealthy obsession with it, is we're going somewhere bad. People are so polarized that I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. Like, even facts and evidence don't make people look at things differently. And I'm not just talking about what happened with me in the quartering. That too, but it's just people want to hear what they want to hear, and if people are feeding them that, those people could do no wrong. Machine Games is making a Quake reboot. Oh shit, I think my last super chat was missed. Was it Muda didn't want to go shirtless? Well, no, it wasn't, you know, I got to do another stream with I'll do another stream with Slushy, just one-on-one. I think because it was like, it kind of was cool bringing people in from different parts of entertainment. But I think it would be more of a better thing for one-on-one to do with Slushy. Who did I miss again? Noah. I hear about machine learning aimbot. You could run it from another computer as it just needs information from a capture card. Impossible to detect. That's going to kill online gaming. I mean, I'm sure they'll probably find out a way. But it's always going to be a game of cat and mouse. It's always going to be a game of cat and mouse. So you can get go to town. Hey, Carlos Picklehorse, do you think the Galaxy Flip 3? How much is the Galaxy Z Fold going for? I mean, they're kind of different phones for different purposes, but at the same time, if you're going to spend that kind of money, get the Flip 3, man. They get the Fold. I love the Fold too, but like I said, mine started having an issue with part of the screen. I might get the 3. I like the Flips. It was a nice experience. Now that they put like both sides are IP rated. They obviously couldn't rate the hinge, but what they did is they kind of made the hinge corrosion proof or very corrosion resistant and more durable. That was my thing, as I felt like I was walking around with a really, really cool Fabergé egg in my pocket. And like, you can't, my other thing with foldable phones is you can't really protect them. Like, a case for a regular phone is a case. It protects it. You can't, I mean, you could, they have cases for the Flip and shit, or the Flip and the Fold, but that falls hard on the ground. Like, it's literally like just little plastic pieces you attach to each hinge. You could fart on that and fucking crack the screen. Man, I'm actually glad I fell asleep, because I was going to stream earlier, but I knew if I would have been a zombie. Hey, Rich, I just want to share with you that I'm enjoying Days Gone. Thanks for your past video on it. Addison Walker, the doctor in DG, is hot. Who is Addison Walker? I think I would cheat on my wife with her. Well, that's something healthy to that's something healthy to admit. Makes for a good relationship. Like, man, if this woman came around, I would definitely cheat. Who is Addison Walker? I'll look her up now. Addison Walker. Who is it? What the hell? Who is Addison Walker? In Days Gone. I don't know. I tried to play Days Gone. That's the doctor in Days Gone. Doctor in Days Gone. Addison Walker. Let me look. Days Gone. Oh, okay. Like, the combat just felt not great in Days Gone. Did anyone else notice that, or is that me? I was playing Doom Eternal on... It's nice to play on 120 hertz. I was playing on the PS5, playing on the Series X. It is nice. It's nice to play in the high sensitivity. The only thing I've noticed... As I'm yawning again. The only thing I've noticed with LCD panels or VA panels, you do get more ghosting than you don't get ghosting with OLED at the high refresh rates. You don't get the ghosting. I've noticed with, like I said, with LCD panels, there's more ghosting and you'll notice it more with high refresh rates. I just got a Galaxy Tab S7 and Galaxy S21 Ultra. Jesus, you went all out. I like the setup better than that one device that does each configuration okay. Yeah, I was tempted. The problem is like, I was tempted for a while to get those new Galaxy tablets. Look gorgeous, but to have a Pro tablet on the Android side, where they don't really support. I'm yawning again, bird. I'm not even tired. I don't know. Like, it just... They don't have the suite there of apps that they have for the iPad. So, is the Galaxy Flip worth... Let me see what the Fold is. Galaxy Fold 3 price. I mean, you get a Z Fold 3, but if you want the portability, that's what you... Because basically, you could fold up a full-size smartphone and comfortably put it in your pocket like it's a flip phone. Pre-order now for... Well, that's probably if you buy it through... Let me go to Best Buy and look. That's pretty cheap. There has to be some kind of... Yes, use my location. I don't care. Oh, shop Galaxy. I'm just going to keep yawning. I give up. No, I don't want to. I want it unlocked, baby. Unlock my hole. Activate today. Activate. Oh, yeah, it is expensive. Fuck. Damn. $2,000 for a phone, man. But you know what, though? It is a fucking pretty cool experience, though, I will say. And it seems a little more durable this year, so I may have to jump on that like a horse. Horses like to jump on things, by the way. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I'm not even tired. Like I said to you, I fell asleep. I can't now. I'm thinking about it. Damn it. You are doing this. You're doing this. You. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I don't mean to get people yawning. Man, I was like... I had dinner, and then I was just like, God, I am tired. I went out, I did a bunch of errands today, got my 10,000 steps in, and, like, I just felt it. Like I said, too, it's probably a fucking good thing, though, because if I streamed the way I felt before, I probably, this stream would have probably been like 20 minutes. Yeah, actually, you can. I gotta figure out a way that people could just buy it as a ringtone. I mean, you could buy an MP3 of exposed song. Maybe I'll make like there's like a text thing too where it just says it's time for some exposure. I know everyone. I'm picking the time. I'm actually surprised I almost have 600 people here. I'm picking it. Isn't like the Spawncast going on right now? Is it like everyone's streaming right now? And a lot of people are cross viewers of each other too. Can you get 2 farts and a DSP snort? Been watching for 7 years. Yes, you can. Please wear your mask. Sadly, I tested positive, even though I'm vaxxed. I know it will get better. Stay clad. That fucking sucks, dude. It's out there, man. Especially like in the city too, and like high where there's high population concentrations. I'm just going to use the yawns and roll with the yawns. Rage 2 is weird. I've played Rage 2, and like the pacing is off. Like you'll get into like good combat sections, and then it's just like you're dry. Like the open. Not every fucking game needs to be an open world goddamn game. Can we just? Can we just make some like single player linear games or somewhat linear? Went to Medieval Taunt last night. Luscious Horse. How was that, man? I hear they give you like a chicken leg, like the size of your fucking head. Don't you not get knives and forks too? Like you got to eat with your hands. Yeah, Saturday night is streaming. Yeah, well, technically it is a prime time, but when you're sharing your audience, which I know my audience also watches Spawn Wave. My audience also watches Camelot. My audience watches basically everyone else that's fucking streaming right now. So it's kind of, which, hey, man, if they want it, you know, you just, it stretches thin. 8 days going out. Also, Sheila's good in her genes. Is she like a real person too, or is she just in the game? Speaking of smartphones, what are your thoughts on gaming smartphones? Dude, they're all gaming smartphones. I have zero interest in the gaming smartphones. If you have a phone with the flagship Snapdragon or whatever silicon Apple's making, even if you don't, man, even if you have like an iPhone SE from 2019, that's when they made the new SE, right? Or 2020, whatever. Plenty of power to play any fucking mobile game you throw at it. Like, I don't need a fucking fan. Oh my god, he's yawning. I don't need a fucking fan in my phone. Just in the game. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've never had, like, I think the closest maybe I've ever had the quote unquote hots for a game character, and it still was like they're not real, was like Chun-Li. I want her to crush my face between her thighs. Just like Vosh said, like, I don't know who, I think it was Ben Shapiro who was having a debate, I think with, I forgot what his name is. I can't think of him right now, but they were talking about like about gender fluidity, and you know Ben Shapiro's dumbass fucking take on that. You know, I don't know, if a man is born a man, a man's a man. If a woman's born a woman, she's a woman. And I'm not going into how you feel about that. I don't even want to open up that can of worms. But what Vosh said was so fucking funny. He was like, Ben, could you just admit that you want, like, you just want to get your, like, your face crushed between like a woman's two muscular thighs, like a Greek woman's muscular thighs. And I'm just like picturing, oh yeah, man, I want those thick thighs on my face, you know. I don't want a wet ass pussy though; those scare me. There are mobile games that run at 120. Yeah, I know. I don't know, man. I've tried a couple of those gaming phones. First off, I don't like the aesthetics that they do. Like, it's a gaming phone, so it has to look like a game. No, it doesn't. It does not have to look like a fucking gaming phone. You know what I mean? No, like, it just doesn't have to look like it. I don't need, like, an alien on the back. I don't need a bunch of red trim. I don't need, you know, like, who do they think is buying these $1,000 phones? It's not like the 14-year-old who would give a shit about any of that. Just make the phone look clean. Finally, after me saying it and everyone saying it for years, they learned that with gaming laptops. I'm like, that was one of the things that used to turn me off to gaming fucking laptops, is that they look so fucking corny. Like, why does it have to look like an alien with a fucking erection? Like, just god damn it. Just have it look like something I could take out of in a coffee shop without looking like a 40-year-old virgin. And they finally, like, Razer finally learned. Asus finally learned. All the other manufacturers finally learned. People who are buying, I mean, they still haven't learned with the stupid names. It's like Death Adder Axe Warlord Supreme laptop with a GTX 3070 in it. But at least from a aesthetic standpoint, they learned it's not the 14-year-olds that you're aesthetically trying to please with these. It's grown-ass adults with grown-ass money that are buying them. And even if they are buying them for their kid, they probably don't want their kid walking around with an orange fucking laptop with red racing stripes on it. Yeah, the Razer phone is pretty sleek. That is true. Yeah, my Razer laptop, it looks like if Apple made Windows laptop is basically what it would be. I don't even know how COVID is in my area, man. I don't even know. I don't even want to really... It just frustrates me. So I don't even really want to think about it, you know. If that makes just... So... I started watching female ASMR ear-licking streams out of curiosity, but I found myself watching a little bit daily now. I need help. Richard, help me. Like, do you think it's hot, or do you think it's relaxing? Just be honest. I don't care. I'm not going to judge you. Like, is it like, they're hot doing that, or is it like... I was watching... I even know this chef existed. He passed away in 2001. I think his name is Justin Wilson. Anyone know the chef Justin Wilson? No guarantee. Both? Yeah, like, I don't know. Like, I don't look to ASMR to get a boner. I don't like, but I was saying, like, I watch like kind of like that kind of stuff, or I'll watch like Jacques Pepin. I'll watch Gentle Whispering, because she doesn't do it. I mean, she's a beautiful woman, but I don't watch her for that, and she doesn't sexualize her videos, which, you know, I give her a lot of credit, because there are some female ASMR artists, not all, but there's a lot, that it's just like, hi, I'm just going to whisper to you while you stare at my tits. Birds don't talk, and you should never talk. TSP ASMR. I can't even picture him whispering relaxingly. Why the fuck am I toxic? Could you imagine? I wonder if this is the date, like, reckless and evil assaults that the quartering's talking about. Like, this is like the level that I went with him here. Is that devastating to you, Jeremy? Oh, look, I'm bringing him up again. But it is true. It just makes me think of that. Like, you guys are here. Have I ever said anything that was so, like, as pearl-clutching as it was made out to be about the quartering on here? Like, did I ever enter dangerous territory? If I did, let me know. But I'm almost 100% positive that I didn't. Wings ASMR. Buying anybody who says I do ASMR. Chats, do your damn job. Wait, no. Mods, do your damn job that you do for free. Like, imagine me yelling at my mom. Yeah, I've attacked Carlos may have a case. Carlos has a case. Well, it depends on the, like, dude, like, there's some, like, the whole role play ASMR. If it's like a computer technician, that's fine. But like I am just gonna be your girlfriend. I'm just gonna snuggle up in bed with you. How was your day, honey? Like, no, like, that's creepy. That makes me super, like, I'm already flaccid. Like I said, I'm not going into ASMR videos to look to get any like sexual gratification from them, but when that weird shit comes in, man, my penis like gets inverted. Like, it goes if there's a way to get a negative boner or be negative flaccid, like, I'm like negative 50%. My wiener looks like a belly button with that shit. I actually own a Razer phone. I think it's the Razer phone 2. If I remember correctly, had it for 3 years, I think. I might get another phone soon. It's actually a hell of a long time. So you must really like the phone then. That's a hell of a long time. Like, I change I have an issue. Well, plus I get the review phones to use. But I always buy, like... I buy a phone, like, every 6 months. I'm fucked up. I'll admit it. I have issues. Like, I don't know. I have an obsession with phones. I know I'm probably going to get the Fold, too. How much is it? How much is it? Wait, hold on. How is the? Okay. Well, for $100 more to get double the storage, why the fuck wouldn't you do that? Nah, dude, I can't, man. I'm buying a house. $2,000 for a fucking phone? No. I can't stomach it, man. I can't. It's too rich for my blood. Yeah, what's with the Cole address? I like that is a cool fucking animation right there. That's actually one of my favorites. He probably called you Ricardo because translating name in Spanish must be. Yeah, what is with the Ricardo? Like like I said about him, the last time I was called Ricardo was what my Spanish teacher in my freshman fucking year of high school. Why are you calling me Ricardo? Explain. I'll wait. Imagine Rich doing an ASMR video where at random intervals screams as loud as possible at Carlos about something. Anyone else? No, yeah, I've thought about doing that, like a parody ASMR video, way back in the day too, where like I would actually seem like I was doing a real ASMR video, then I would just do like an explosive fart into the mic and like totally startle people. But then I'm sure people would hate me after that because they're like, this is so relaxing. Yeah. Sub gamers, I'm playing Demons. I want to play Demon Souls PS5, and it brings back memories. I feel the years piling on. Enjoy life. Be Chungus Among Us, Chungus out. Yeah, it's true. I remember when that was in 2009 when Demon Souls originally came out, right? And it's weird. Like you look at that, like I have Demon Souls for the PS3, and you look at it now, and it's like, whoa, this looks dated. You know? Whispers, please watch Review Tech USA for amazing content and chicken. I should record that with my voice. Yes. Have a shower for once. I did shower. Do you want to wash my holes is what you're saying? Is that what you're getting at? Ben Shapiro here. No, that man is never relaxed. Ben Shapiro, I could tell you right now, like, when he's dreaming in his sleep, like, he's sitting there like, all the left. Medicare for all is evil. Venezuela. My wife is dry. He is uptight always. Ben Shapiro is uptight while he eats breakfast. He's uptight while he's having relations with his wife. He is uptight while he's doing his show. He is uptight while he's shitting. He is uptight. He could be at a masseuse, and they probably have to use like a fucking hammer and a chisel to loosen him up. And they're sitting there going like, all right, Mr. Shapiro, we're just going to, use this to loosen up your muscles. and he's like, Bernie Sanders, Bernie Sanders, Bernie Sanders, Bernie Sanders, left, left, left. What ass pussy, what ass like... Oh, man. Yeah, I can't... Like, what do they have conversations about? Like, he's such an uptight dude. She must be uptight, too. And I know a lot of doctors that aren't, but she has to be uptight, too. Like, that must be, like, the most high-strung fucking household on the planet. Like, they sit there, like, folding their napkins for dinner and, like, setting up the dinner table. And, like, they're sitting there, like, folding them, like, looking. Gotta make sure the line is completely straight. Why, Ben? It's your fucking dinner table, dude. Like, I'm not saying making a mess, but, you're not trying to win a Michelin star here. You don't understand. That's what the problem is with the left. All right, you spend 20 minutes folding your napkin. God bless, dude. If that's what makes you sleep at night, God bless. Yeah. You eat too much. Whoa! Crazy beast. You want to come spoon feed me seltzer? Do you want to spoon feed me? He wants to spoon feed me seltzer. Should I eat you? Let me know. Should I eat you? You're a good-looking bird. Bet you taste like chicken nuggets. I'm gonna bread you. Salt and pepper. Remember that. Hey, Melinda's out of town, but spoon feed me. No pressure, though. Did I hit the... Oh, yes, I did hit the... What is it? Some of these emails, like, you could just... I'll spoon feed you Boogie's Colgate. That needs to die. That needs to fucking die. You have diabetes. Are you looking through like the generic trolling, the generic book on how the idiot's guide on how to troll? Like, it's like things to say to people to try to rile them up. Is the person you're watching fat? Tell them they're overweight. That may make them angry. Are you trying to make me angry? Are you trying? I'm going to have a seltzer. You want to watch me drink it? You want to watch me drink the seltzer? What did I eat for breakfast? That's a damn good... Oh, I had egg beaters and vegan sausage. That's actually true. And you know what? You want to know something else, Crazy B? Since you're... the egg beaters gave me the shits. I mean, I'm talking like it was porcelain cracking buckshot. I don't know why. Egg white stuff. I get the egg whites. They don't do that to me. Egg beaters, I don't know what they do. Maybe they're in cahoots with... Subway, because Subway does that to my ass too. He's right. I'm one soda away from a heart attack, everybody. Man, this soda is delicious. Starting to see ASMR turn to something more. Yes, because people found out, hey, Zeb, why wouldn't we be cool? Where did that even come from, bro? Starting to see ASMR turn to softcore adult entertainment. Nearly all the ASMR girls have OnlyFans. I just watched. Yeah. You know what's funny is there's this one where she was doing hair and titties. Like, I even put up her thumbnail on Twitter. Like, damn, those are some big titties. And I was like, oh, wow, though. If you would, like, close the screen, like, she is a good looking woman, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't watch ASMR for that. So that kind of like, if you're good looking, if I find you attractive, nah, man, you're good. It's all right, Zeb. We're already going beyond it. I was like, man, this is good ASMR, you know. But she had the OnlyFans and stuff too. I mean, yeah. What I don't understand is, look, I'm not knocking their hustle. You want to make money having an OnlyFans, and people are willing to pay. Hey, that's cool. I just personally, I think maybe, I think people feel a connection. Because there's so much free porn out there and so many free porn titties for me. I don't need to pay for any of that stuff. There was one time I half debated signing up for OnlyFans. I won't name who it was, but I didn't. It's just not my thing. I don't really, like, I'm not a lonely dude. So, and I think that's what, because I knew someone who did OnlyFans. Obviously, again, I'm not going to name them. And she told me that, yeah, that's a lot of it. Tipster coming here for butt cheeks. Hey, it actually almost worked on time for Tipster. He is here for butt cheeks. I look like Carlos, but no feathers, beak, or cluck. Spread those cheeks and use those nails, boys. Actually, I have nails.
Don't be afraid to use your nails, boys.
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
Oh, my Stream Deck has woke up today. That sounds like I'm talking about my penis. My Stream Deck is awake. You are going to call me fatty now. I'm going to drink my sugar-infused soda. What's it, Game Dudes, Madison? Game Dudes had... Yo, he should actually open up an OnlyFans. He should, and just, like, show him demonstrating the TLC tugger. I know someone who's looking to move out of Florida. It's just a mess, man. It's a frustrating mess. It kind of ties into everything that's happened. Oh, the bird almost fell. Kind of ties into everything else. That there's just this narrative going on that people, you could provide evidence, and people are like, nah, I don't want to believe that evidence because I like what the other person has to say, and I don't like what you have to say. Okay. COVID's not real because the person that I wish to listen to told me that COVID's not real. Cool. I didn't know the world. I thought, like, isn't the saying that it's funny because the same people who kind of just want to hear a narrative and not hear facts are the same people like, oh, well, Ben Shapiro said that facts don't care about your feelings. I'm telling you facts. You don't want to. I don't want to listen to them. I know you're a millennial, but boomer moments. I love mistreating Carlos. He's a handsome bird. The cheeks are real. The spread is real. Let's get into it. Yes. I know Ryzen 7 or 9 works 3080 Ti, but with a Ryzen 5, you might get a little bit of bottlenecking, but not really. Just if you want to save some money for now, you will be A-OK with a 6-core 12-thread chip from a Zen 3 6-core 12-thread processor. I would say you could pair that for now, and you won't be feeling like you're missing out. And here, why was the message from Crazy for Best? Let him be an idiot. It's fine. It's fine. You're getting Grandpa excited. Man, I farted too. Oof. Yeah, like think about what would the game dude? Yeah, he'd be putting on a TLC tugger. Come watch me put a weird contraption on my dick to try to grow my foreskin back. I know I've brought this up many times, but did anyone here know that was a thing before I brought it up? I sure as fuck didn't. I had no idea. It's so weird. Like, why would you be so angry that you don't have your foreskin? You knew? You knew it was a thing? I had no idea. I didn't even know you could grow your foreskin back. Yes, of course you can.
You're getting Grandpa excited.
I just saw two tongue... Yeah, I know that's a thing. I saw two giraffes tongue kiss. Yes, that's the thing. That must be, like, when giraffes mate, man, that must be, like, a precarious situation because they're such tall animals that, like, what happens if, like, one of them falls over? That's going to, like, kill both of them. I don't know, but I've been all digital with my Switch, Matt Podmore, for a very long time. Yeah, K-Lead Gamer, I don't get it. I don't understand, like, and the thing about the game dude, and he showed video evidence, so it's not that it was like when Mr. Mediker made his video. Like, he was my parents circumcising me. Like, he was angry about it, and they found the game dude in like this foreskin like support group where men are like mourning the fact that their foreskin, like, they were circumcised. Yes, that's a fucking thing. Only the human race can have. Guys, I can't sleep at night. I don't have my foreskin. Yeah, and they want to grow it back. And there's actually contraptions that exist that try to help you with that. Fucking why? Yeah, it's so weird, Kaylee. I don't get it. I guess people do. They sell things. It's called the TLC Tugger. And like, there's guys like, hey, I'm like getting welts on my penis using it. Yes, because you're trying to pull your skin to grow a foreskin back. What do you think it's gonna fucking do? It doesn't actually grow skin. It's just stretching the skin you have. It's gonna cause injury. The fuck is wrong with you? I don't have to be fucking have a doctorate to know that. My girlfriend thinks my 3 genital warts on my pubes are skin tags. Should I even... Well, that's an awkward thing to say, Lee, because I'm assuming that you're joking. But if you're not joking and I say something stupid, so I'm going to give you the joking answer. Nah, man, just tell her they're skin tags. Why would you have skin tags on your pubes? So I'm going to assume that you're joking. But if you're not joking, yes, of course I would tell her. Yes. Did you ever see the video Justin Wang tweeted? It sounds like a video that Justin Wang would fucking tweet, of a girl taking a shot of fireball out of a dude's foreskin. Why do people like to punish their... Speaking of punishing dicks, Sweet Anita posted today on Twitter, Tipster. She fucking posted that she's like, yeah, I'm single. It's probably a good thing because I would probably just have a tick and hit a guy in the dick anyway. And I quote tweeted her and said, yo, there's some, not me, but there are some dudes who probably would line up for that. Oh, yes, please punch me in the cock. Like, that's a thing. That's a thing. I mean, for fuck's sake, there's that infamous video, which I've unfortunately seen, and he has a very small penis. I like the guy, too. It's The Amazing Atheist, where I don't understand why guys like dick pain. I don't understand why guys like dick pain and get, like, turned on by it. Like, he was pouring, like, the wax was molten, and he was pouring it out. He's not pouring it, but dripping hot wax, I should say, not exaggerate, on his genitals. Why? Like, when you get hot wax in your hand, that is discomfort down there. Oh, that's like another level of motherfucking pain. Yeah, Gabe, that's why I don't even, like, when they say him, I don't even say anything. The only reason I'm responding to you is because I know you're not one of them. Well, the foreskin, if left, adds thousands more pleasure receptors. I know. So if it's removed, but you're not growing back those receptors. Yes, I've heard that it makes doing the schlong thing more enjoyable. But you're just taking your skin and stretching it, so you're just taking the same receptors and stretching them. Why are we This is quality tech content. Don't let anyone tell you different. I never read your super. When the fuck else did you super chat? What is a good router for Wi-Fi? And you know what? I will admit that I did see that before and I just forgot. Fuck. I don't know, because every router I buy that I keep in a climate-controlled environment, I put on a battery-backed-up surge protector, a high-end one, ends up dying after a year. Probably because I have devices on them constantly with what I do, even though my main device is like this is obviously hardwired through Ethernet on gigabit internet. I think they're all fucking shit. I just gave up, and I have 2 different routers with different passwords on different sides of my house. And I like in my side of the house, because I have a 2-family house, I just have this cheap, well, not Linksys. I can't think of it right now, but it's meant for like an apartment and it works just fine. Speaking of people being insane, Bobby Ewing, a psychopath, stole pictures of my friend's twins and used it for one of those support groups. He said it was child abuse for a boy to get circumcised. Oh, people are fucking weird, man. Wow. Wow. I finally gave my crush a birthday present. She loved it, but man, the amount of anxiety I had to give it to her, that present was exhausting. Yeah, those are stressful when you're interested in somebody. I've been there, not in a very long time, but I've been there. Where you're interested and you're not sure if they're interested back, so it's like rolling the dice. It's a weird place to be. I've been there, so I can relate firsthand. Favorite Marty Robbins song? I don't even know who the fuck Marty Robbins is. Yes, I'm serious. Probably people are going to flip out by that, but I don't know. I told my grandma about last night, and she laughed. What, with the stream I had with the 2 people or something I said? Because the second stream, I got like a caffeine rush and was stoned simultaneously. Sorry, Sergeant Jason Bond, Grandma. I'm just keeping it real. And I don't even remember what the fuck I was saying, and I actually kind of was like I took too much, and I was getting too high during the stream with Muda and Slushy, and like Muda was like, he was talking about, he's a software engineer, and he was talking about like, hey Rich, you know what that is? And I was just like, yes. I don't know why I didn't say no, but I was trying to, and I was like mid-sentence with some stuff too, and I was like, wait, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah, that was a bad look. It still was a pretty good stream, and the flow was pretty good. I just wish, like, I'm going to do a one-on-one with Slushy. I think that'll be better with him, and I was too stoned. Sorry, Jason Bond's grandma's. Sorry, just keeping it real. Couldn't find the tweet DMs, but DM'd you the video on Twitter. Do not watch it on stream for obvious reasons. Well, yes, I would have to show the tip of a man's dick on fire, but thank you. Yes, I will watch that. Favorite Johnny Cash song? Not a big Johnny Cash guy. That would be an intro guy question. Because I think he's a big fan of Johnny Cash. Pretty sure anyway. A. Thank you for becoming a member, my friend. Watch Taylor the Fiend. He talks dodgy women. Okay. Taylor the Fiend. Oh, butt cheeks. Butt cheeks. Yes, when I was waiting to go on Tipster's fucking stream. And I was just singing butt cheeks. Yeah, that was probably the marijuana making me do that, Tipster. Sorry. I mean, not that you have a family-friendly stream either. And I'm sure people have said way worse than butt cheeks on your fucking stream. What position would you call given a quartering? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Like what position? Like if the quartering was one of my employees, like what would I do? Like let him comb my beard? I'm not sure what you mean. Rich, why won't you assemble the army and take out Jeremy? He is a bitch. And no, because I'm not, bro. I don't run my shit like that, man. I don't want an army. I think you're joking. But if you're not, I don't want an army. I actually want the community. I want the exact opposite of what he wants. If that tweet was real, you could Photoshop a tweet with ease. I always put that out there. I want people to disagree with me. There's times like, Sean McCarthy's here, Google Fish, Jeffrey Tucker. I had a brain fart with this name. Like, they're fans, but if they don't agree, they'll fucking call me out. That's what I want. I don't want an echo chamber, man. I may not always agree with what people are saying, but what the fuck is the point? That's boring. I don't have a fragile ego where I need that. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I know I could be a dick too. I'll be the first to admit it. But I'm not here to have I'm not here to like everyone be like, yes, Rich, we just agree with everything you say. There's plenty of channels, there's plenty of people, I should say, not just YouTube, that want that. Fuck, there's retail jobs I worked where the person who was like an assistant manager thought they were like the CEO of a Fortune 500 company. Yeah, we usually agree on most things too, but you're not afraid to say like, nah, Rich, I think your take sucks on that, which I respect that. I don't look at that as an attack. And there's a lot of people, not just on YouTube, but in life in general. Like I was saying, there's assistant managers who like, that would like, when they got promoted to that position, you would think they were like now like the chief financial officer of a Fortune 500 company. Like, no, dude, you're making at the time like 13 an hour. Relax, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of people. It's amazing. Human beings in general are very egotistical, and they let things get to their head way too quickly. I've learned to not do that as I get older. Okay, so what man in Beast's position would give it a quartering would be called? I am being sadistic at the moment. Carlos for Prez. I'm still trying. What position would you give a quartering? What man in a Beast position would give it a quartering would be called? Get anyone getting that? Maybe I'm missing it. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just not. If you make 60 an hour, man, bless you. That's a hell of a job. I want to work at your job. That's awesome. We got Kenyon Javid as a member. Thank you very much. Got 3 members tonight. I'm not even pushing for memberships. What in man in Beast position? I don't know. I'm not trying to think of something witty to say to that, and I'm losing it right now. I don't know why. I don't even know Jeremy's last name. I don't even know it, or isn't it Hambly? It's not. It's public knowledge, so it's not like Jeremy Butt Thrust Hambly. Everyone always brings up like, was he actually complaining about his wife too? I've never seen the full video. I've only saw the part where he's pissing, so I don't like just going by hearsay. But he was like pissed his wife went out with pizza without him. I just peed in my basement. That part I did see. You didn't see anything. I remember people were freaking out about that, and I'm like, all right, man. He had a drain. He didn't. I personally would not still urinate in my basement while I'm live streaming. But is it like the biggest deal? We live in a society where a man named Phil jerked off while on stream, and you know, you didn't see anything there either. I don't think Phil should be canceled for that. I've always said that. But peeing is a step below that. At least he was just peeing. Phil was fapping. Fapping Phil. Like, and yeah, we live in a society where Dark Side Phil got caught jerking off on stream. Like, peeing to me is way below that. DSP didn't own up to it. He owned up to it. I would have owned up to it right away. Like, whatever, dude. No one saw my mushroom. I just, you know, it's obvious when you're sitting there like, like I was what did he say first? He was scratching his foot, scratching his leg. Like, no, son, there's no mosquito bite on the planet that could give you that much sensation from scratching. We all know what you were doing. Stop. And then when Keemstar, let's get right into Phil stroking his cock. Then he was like, wait, I could actually probably capitalize off this. DSP is not a P. DSP is a lolcow. The quartering puts out a very dangerous narrative. The quartering equals dirt. I don't know, man. I mean, look, I'm going to go in my separate direction. He's going to go into... I know he's going to be brought up in streams time to time, and he doesn't even want me to talk about him whatsoever, but you're a figure on the internet, Jeremy. People talk about me all the time, too. And believe me, they're not saying I'm a great person. I know they're not saying I'm a great person. I know they're saying quite the opposite. But let him do his thing. I'll do my thing, you know. I don't even know about that situation. I don't know. I feel like that's like the same situation I'm having with the quartering, except they're way more relevant. Like, it's basically what it is. You know what I mean? He ain't considered. Will he be considered in the future? I don't know. But right now, the quartering is not considered. Like, he can, in his devout audience, there's people there that were like, Rich, I'm a big quartering fan, but yeah, him putting up your dating profile, him talking about your kids, like, take care of your damn kids, and even though I'm assuming he was joking, but it was still just nasty. 700 likes, I'll put up Rich's dick pic, which I know doesn't exist, so that wouldn't have happened anyway. If I put that out there and people are still like, yo, he's a great guy, I don't know what to tell you. But there were people that were like, look, man, I'm a fan of him, but it was fucked up. Like, me saying he's a grifting piece of shit during live streams, you know, what did Pat the NES punk call me? A piece of garbage? Am I going to go try to find Pat's dating profile from a troll, or say that I'm going to put up Pat's dick pic, or talk about, like, you know what I mean? It's just, it's weird. And love to hate you, daddy. My sexual thoughts are bad. Instant regret. Dude, I never want to see your mushroom. I think the quartering is fuck all. Quad fart, please. Quad fart. That sounds like a move in Street Fighter. Is my speaker dead? Is my speaker dead? Hope not. I'm so tired of buying shit, treating it good, and it's still... Yeah, and the thing is like... And look, hey, Jeremy, people are talking about you. That's why I'm talking about you. If no one brought you up, I wouldn't have brought you up. But in his video where he made it like it was an apology, and I'm apologizing to my audience because I know we share an audience. He made it like, Rich is saying such disparaging things about me. I'm like, and he's making it like I've been harassing him. Dude, people ask about you during the live streams, and or something gets brought up about grifting, and yeah, I roast you. Fucking cry more. People roast me all the time. Fucking cry more. Like, that's... I keep it to streams. I keep it to YouTube. Or if I see you doing something dumb on Twitter, which I haven't blocked now. You go below the belt with me like that, you're going to get blocked. I don't care if anyone... real men don't block people. Okay, yeah, it's because, you know, it's such thug life to not block anybody on Twitter. You're so... I'm so impressed by your alpha fucking maleism. But, I don't know. It's... And it's not pettiness. It's he's a symptom of a bigger problem. You know? And I know why other people... I know a lot. I'm not going to name any names, but there's a lot of other people that think that way, but they just don't want to... Like, he has such a feverishly passionate audience that they don't want to say anything. They don't want to piss them off. You know, because they don't want to, one, they don't want to deal with the aftermath, and two, they don't want to, you know, lose viewership, because his audience is a big part of the gaming community. And I'm sure a lot of them are also sub to, let's say, for example, Spawnwave. Or they're also sub to Lazy Game Reviews. And once you call someone else out, man, will they hate you. You will instantly be on your shit list. Trust me, I know. But I'm also a commentator and entertainer. I think I'm more that than a tech guy. Is there anyone here that shocked by that? So I do go into shit. And I also think, too, that me doing these streams, just pothead investor, I like your name, gives me the luxury to not give a fuck as much. All right, so people want to, I get a huge amount of support here, and I can't thank all of you motherfuckers enough. So people want to leave because I don't like one of their favorite content creators, and I call them out for bullshit. I don't have to bow down, you know? And I don't even, like, that's why I don't call out anybody. Like, I get why you don't want to be involved in this messy shit. I get it. It's a fucking headache. And of course it can, I'm sure I'd have a lot, if I never called him out on his bullshit. That's why everyone's like, oh, you're just doing it for gain. I'm like, what the fuck do I gain? I lose subscribers, and that one pop I may get in one video talking about him, I ain't buying a fucking Ferrari with, like, it's not like you don't make that much money. Like, okay, here's the extra $5 I made from that video. Yay. So, Rich, any thoughts on the Taliban taking over Afghanistan? Here's where I'm going to turn a little conspiratorial. And this is the guy that's very pro-vaccine, and I think people are making much ado about nothing with that. And the vaccine is not the thing to be conspiratorial about. I still feel like that's the military-industrial complex that wants us back in there because that was a money-making machine. You ever notice that all the countries we wish to liberate always have something that's there for financial gain? Oh, the people of this Middle Eastern company, that's how our government looks at them, but Freudian slip, I guess. But this Middle Eastern country that has that just conveniently has a lot of oil, they're so oppressed. We have to go there and liberate them. How about if we really were concerned about being the police of the world to bring democracy everywhere, you know, a place that a lot of people are oppressed, but there's nothing to really financially gain from there, and the reason why we'll never go there? North Korea. We want to fuck with Iran, and we don't truly know their nuclear capabilities, so don't say it's because of that. But North Korea doesn't have anything. Oh, fuck them. Let their people be oppressed. Oh, wait, that oil-rich country? Those poor people are being oppressed. Let's go there. I did the quad farting foiled him. I did it. Thank me, hard daddy. You know you wanna. You're welcome. Chris Chan versus the quartering. That's not. Chris Chan is a. I gotta figure out what's wrong with this speaker. Chris Chan is kind of a depraved monster, man. I mean, he needs help. The quartering. He's just enjoying his grift. He doesn't care that the narrative he puts out there is teetering on dangerous. But you can't put them in the same league. They're not in the same league. He may do that to me, but I'll be the first. Like, the Quartering and Chris Chan are not in the same sphere. Sorry to interrupt this bold boomer stream, but I want to remind you all that Chris Chan's trial is on Monday. That was going to be a shit show, you know that. I may have to make a video about that and just have it yellow $signed manually by me. The Quartering makes the SJW culture more relevant. He's a guy that turns a pimple into cancer. He doesn't want the SJW culture to go away. He's part of cancel culture. He literally used against me what he always cries about. He doesn't want it to go away. He wants the social justice warriors to fester and be. That's free real estate for him. He doesn't actually want them to. He does the same fucking thing they do. He doesn't want them to go away. He's part of them, whether he wants to be or not. That's the thing I think that pisses me off so much. You put out this toxic narrative of get woke, go broke, son. Fuck cancel culture. And the first thing you do when someone hurts your feelings is you want to cancel them. How can you defend someone who's so fucking hypocritical? Like, how do people with the evidence that I gave not see that? It doesn't have to do with the petty pissing match of, and everyone say, oh, just you two need to spoon and rub each other's beards together in the sunset because you did one video together 3 fucking years ago. I saw what he's about. I thought it was insane. I called him out on it, and he doesn't like it. Tough shit. And he puts out this dangerous narrative, and he's a part of the narrative that he puts out and supposedly complains about, but has no issue weaponizing if it's someone he doesn't like. That is what gets to me. That is what I can't let go. It's not that I don't give a fuck about his numbers. That it pisses me off that people bring it up to just downplay. It's kind of like what Steve Crowder, I wish him the best. I know he's having health issues, but I'm going to put that aside, and I'm still going to call him out for what it is. Like when Sam Cedar came on, well, I have 6 million subscribers. How many do you have? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? Talk about the topics and talk about facts and information. Who gives a fuck if he has 5 subscribers? You talk to random fucking kids at a college campus that may not even have a YouTube account. And don't say it's different because he wants to debate ideas with them and make them look stupid. Sam Cedar has 1 million. Can't talk to him. And then even after everything, he came to what was he? What did he say on my on the stream? I actually screen capped it and put it like, this is the shit that gets to me, and it's not about a petty match. It's about, here's a guy with a huge fucking platform who is a narcissistic, egotistical, hypocritical fuck that preaches one thing and does exactly what he preaches, saying it's bad. But fuck me, right? What did he say? I can't even hear it. Hold on. Jesus, I tweeted a lot today. I gotta stop tweeting so much. Holy fuck. Yeah. This is the guy that he supposedly wants to move on and wishes me the best. This is what he wrote. Cope and seethe, loser. How many subs did this cost you? But I thought, Jeremy, you say that I talk about you to gain things. It's not that my videos get like 500,000 views when I talk about you. If I'm losing subscribers when I talk about you because your fan base is that devoted to you, what do I gain? At least you got some sweet super chats. I get, as you see here, I get support from my community anyway. I don't need to. Well, I guess I am talking about you right now, but still, I hope you one day get those million subs you needed. That's all that matters to him is the fucking numbers. He doesn't care that he's a hypocrite. He doesn't care. He wants his army and he wants his money. And that's all that he's concerned about. And if you're an enemy, if you don't agree with him, it's not that you just disagree with him. You're an enemy. I don't understand how people... Look, if you still want to support him and you want to support me, that's great. I appreciate it. But he's a bad dude. I mean, if what I proved with 4K receipts doesn't let you see otherwise, and you just still think I'm salty and all that, fine. Think that. Because there's nothing... That's why I just have to step away from it and move on, even though I just kind of went on another tirade with it, because people like that, hey, it's raining outside. No, it's not. It's sunny because that person who I love told me so. Okay. It's sunny. I'm going to go out and get wet. And look, my shirt's wet. It's not sunny. It's raining. He told me it's sunny. Why are you such a fake and a fraud? Okay, I'm a fake and a fraud. This is just, I just peed on my shirt for you and lied, even though you could see the raindrops. Have fun. Make a movie called Review the Movie. With no Switch Pro, should I bite? No, because it's not going to... As a person who has reviewed the M Classic and gave it mixed reviews, it's not bad, but it's not... They were trying to make it like it's an external graphics card. You're a fake and a fraud. That was good, Sniper Killer. Fucking Alex Jones. No, the M Classic is... What it'll do is get rid of jaggies and clean up the image slightly. It's not... Their marketing for it was a little misleading, and I did kind of call them out in the video on that. Like, it's like having a GPU upgrade. No, it's not. You're just taking the image that the GPU already processed, and you're just cleaning it up a little bit. Don't make it like it's an external graphics card that you have using Thunderbolt on a laptop. You know? Make him... So... No, Angry Joe... He's outspoken, and look, there's many things I would disagree with Angry Joe on too, I assure you. But I don't know. Let's just move on from the quartering. I understand a lot of people want to talk about it. It kind of just happened. People are right too, though. Like, let's not. I feel like I'm becoming in the past 48 hours review the quartering USA. Like, let's just move on from it. It is what it is. He could go my way, I'll go the bird's way, and I'll still be the world's most handsome man. So, anyway. Oh, I have one more drink. Thank fuck. I have... Yeah, it's like there's nothing else to say. You know, I've said it. I've said my piece. Now we're just going like in a hamster wheel. I understand, like I said, people want to talk about something fresh that just happened, but yeah, Shuon had followed me last night, and I was like, oh shit, and I was like, should I be worried? And she's like, I heard from a reliable source that you're a communist. And I'm like, you got me. Just call me Review Venezuela USA. Review Stalin USA. I'm a communist. Review USSR USA. Your next angry internet dad for you being you. Thank you, man. I mean, look. It is what it is. Like, people are right, though. Like, how much more I'm saying the same thing over and over again. People know my take. I've said it, you know, obviously if something new comes up, like, hey, Rich, did you hear that the quartering stuck his dick in an electrical outlet and his beard got set on fire? That would be incredible if that happened. Not that I'm wishing him harm, but just like, oh, my penis is an electrical socket and my beard is exploding with flames. That could be clipped and taken out of context. But you get what I mean. So unless something else big comes up, he doesn't need to be discussed. If there is something else big, I'm sure there probably will be something else big with him. But until then, I don't know. Let's talk about how bubbly my caffeinated seltzer is. Oh, I heard about. Move on, Daddy. We had our fun, mate. Yeah, I agree. After considering the situation, I decided to cancel my membership to you after what happened between you and the quartering. Okay. Thank you, Angry Internet Dad, for being you. Thank you very much. It just shows how relevant the Switch still is. It also shows why Nintendo... there was that speculation, and it's probably a rumor, and all it is speculation. I feel like the Nintendo Switch OLED, they were probably going to make a Switch Pro. But they were like, semiconductors aren't out there. And on top of it, too, people really don't seem to give a fuck about the limited hardware at this point. So we're just going to put an OLED screen on and call it a day. What's real mature there? What are you talking about? Are you talking about Pothead Investor? I said, okay. He told me that he canceled his membership. Should I start a fight with him? Is that what you're referring to? Should I start screaming into the microphone and beg him to come back? He made a choice. And that's fine. That is A-okay. That is his right to choose that he wants to cancel his membership. What else should I say? Yeah, like that's your choice. But again, it just shows why Nintendo can milk that Tegra X1 chip into the ground. Well, he donated. I was thinking that, but you said it for me. He wanted me to really know that he was leaving. I am going to support the show by telling you that I am no longer supporting the show. We got Iron Buddha 80 as a new member. Thank you very much. Yeah, I know, but I'm a communist. That was funny what Shoe on Head said too. She was like, I heard from a reliable source that you're a communist. Oh, God, that was good. That was good. I also want to suck Vosh's dick, too. That could be clipped and taken out of context. Is what I've been told I should say. Yes, Rage 2 was disappointing. It was. And I remember seeing the gameplay for that, and I'm like, oh, man, a game I'm finally going to fucking enjoy playing besides just playing some online Call of Duty. And then I'm like, the combat's cool, but then when you get to the open world shit, because every fucking game has to be, almost every game has to be motherfucking open world. Because developers feel pressured to fluff up every fucking game because people complain about the price, which is understandable because with all the microtransactions, they didn't have to increase the price. So developers also feel pressured, though, and publishers to like, hey, let's have them churn butter for 6 hours. Or let's have them like go to the grocery store. Like these fluff missions. These fluff missions. Fluff! Fluff. Fluff. The communist loves the sheriff. But it's true though, man. Like they put so much. Like Ubisoft is like just get. I'd rather have 20 hours or 15 hours of gameplay. Muda was saying this yesterday, and I fucking agree with him. I'd rather have 15 hours of actual fucking gameplay than 70 hours where 50 hours of it is bullshit. Oh, man, I'm loving... I mean, I know they have fast travel now, obviously. But sometimes it's like, oh, man, I love just driving to the under of the map to get this, to craft something to drive all the way back. Man, that was a thrilling experience. I'm gonna go just like run around and shoot a bear in Far Cry 5. That takes up extra time. I'm gonna go fishing in Far Cry. I've done that. I'm like, what? That's when I stopped playing Far Cry 5. Like, why the fuck am I fishing right now? I don't want to fish. The fuck is going on? I don't want to fish. Fucking grinding. Fucking fluff. Fucking, yeah, bacon press. Call it grinding. Call it fluff. Yes, Sergeant Jason Bond, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. Like, I don't remember... I mean, it's one of the few, like, games I really completed, which was Castlevania Symphony of the Night. But, like, I just remember, as much as there's a valid argument, the nerd said it, and I agree with him. It was a little too easy, because it's almost impossible to die in Castlevania Symphony of the Night. The pacing was good, though. Like, it felt like there was a whole experience. Same with Dying Light. If you want to go to something that's more recent that I played through, Dying Light felt paced. Like, there's a little bit of fetch questy stuff, but good pacing. A lot of these games is just like, yeah, just do something for the sake of doing it. Why the fuck am I doing this? Please explain to me why I'm doing this. I find it funny how Trump supporters seem to forget that Trump and his family support the World Economic Forum, which slogans own nothing and be happy. I didn't even know that they do. I didn't even know that they do. There's so much hypocrisy in politics, man. It just... the world is fucking burning. Literally and metaphorically. Shoe on Head channel is amazing. Also, Barack America and Donald Care. Oh my god. Lucky he wasn't thinking about, like, masturbation. Barack masturbation. Because it's like he's thinking of one thing. He says the first name and he's like thinking of the word, and he blurts out the word he's thinking for his next sentence. So it's like he wanted to talk about Donald Trump and healthcare. So Donald Care. And Barack Obama is like the president of the United States of America. Barack America. Donald Diarrhea. My butt's been wiped. RDR and GTA. Corn Pop was a bad dude. RDR and Remix confirmed. Red Dead Redemption. Oh, yeah, I know it. That means it's going to come to the Switch and PC. Yes. I had to do that. I'm sorry. Which Grand Theft Auto game had the sexiest horse? I know what you mean. I don't know. I always remember when I just found it hilarious back in the day when you could actually bang hookers in Grand Theft Auto 3. Rich, you're one of the most honest personalities on YouTube. Also, what do you enjoy more, PlayStation 5 or... I've been playing more PlayStation 5. But I've been using both of them on the Hisense TV, and they're really... I'm not just saying... Like, look at what I just went through. Do I try to placate to a fucking audience? Do I try to placate? But I honestly mean this. I both think they're good pieces of hardware. They're flawed. They're not perfect. But they're really good and more impressive than the base consoles we got when the 8th generation started. You know, I mean, they're good. They're very capable, man. The games look like when you have Doom Eternal with ray tracing, it looks great. Then you could play it at 120. Like we got beefy pieces of hardware for the current gen consoles. They're impressive. I hope remakes for Midnight Club. I've never played Midnight Club. I've always fucking wanted to too. Yeah, they're all good consoles. They genuinely fucking are. I am impressed with the hardware we got from both companies. All three, if you want to include the Switch. But the Switch technically is kind of a 9th gen console because the Wii U was 8th gen for them. I'm happy with all the tech we have been given. Where I was more mixed, especially with the Xbox One and the PS4. Anyway. RTU Steam's Grand Theft featuring Review Tech. Rockstar, get the hell on it. Shouts out to everybody playing their PS3s till they quit. Also, Cody, you know what I'm going to do? No, I'm not. My kids are coming tomorrow, so I'm not doing anything. Actually, I could probably do that with them here. My son actually is interested in tech. My oldest son, Matthew. He always wants to see if I'm, like, working on a computer, what I'm doing. Also, Cody said hi. Hi, Cody. How are you? But maybe I will. I'm going to reinstall the PS3 operating system on the drive and see if I can get my PS3 working again, because I bricked it by bricking the software that was on it. All right, we're just going to dodge the communism question. Jax, I'm here for your question, dude. Please, I am not Review Dodge USA. So let me take a sip. Cheers. Talk to me. Yeah, I went and hooked it up to the internet, and now it just goes into like a boot loop where it's like, oh, we need to reformat your drive, tries to reformat it, boom. Oh, we need to reformat your drive. So I just got to put the software back on. I may have to put the modded stuff. Oh, that may be a pain. Maybe I'm probably not doing that tomorrow. My children won't let me. PS5, 500 Aussie bucks, 16 gigs of RAM, 8-core CPU. Your chip alone cost you $800. Yeah, that's the thing. And I love the argument that people make against the consoles. And this is a guy who is more pro PC gaming, but I also keep it real. They're like, oh, I could build a better gaming PC. I'm like, yes, for a lot more money. You realize, like I say to him alone, even with the Series S, think about it. 8-core, 16-thread processor, 10 gigs of RAM, I believe system memory is 10 gigs of GDDR6 RAM. Also, 512 gigabyte super fast SSD internally, and a graphics card with ray tracing hardware capabilities for $299. The graphics card, like I always say alone, I know I've reviewed just saying the same shit, but it's true. The graphics card alone would cost you probably about that. So you're getting a hell of a value from Sony and Microsoft with the hardware. And there's no... even building a PC that's as capable as the console would cost you a lot more. So I don't understand, why people... Now, I think a lot because of COVID, and a lot because I think the console still could have been delayed when they came out. They're just taking a lot of games from the previous generation and just patching them and making them run better, which I guess you could argue is better than them just giving a bunch of remastered and remakes. And it actually not even remakes. Remember we had they brought over the Metro games. There was a whole bunch of that happened between the 7th and 8th gen. A serious question. Am I the only one who polishes their nipples here? No, I polish them twice a day, dude. That's what I do. I'll brush my teeth, and then I just, put some olive oil on my nipples, and I'm just like this. And I usually have this playing and repeat while I'm doing it.
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
Polishing nips. Polishing nips. I don't want them to drip. That's why I'm polishing my nips. Yeah. Yeah, Bird. The Midnight Club games are awesome, and I think they deserve a remake. But you'll probably enjoy them, Rich. I've never touched. I remember there was like one time it was in my hand at a store to buy it because I got this Xbox, the original one, and I just for some reason did. I'm like, oh, it's a racing game. I probably won't like it. Didn't Microsoft say that chip alone in the Series X cost more than the entire One X? I believe you did I think maybe I did do a story. Now it's interesting. Sony's not even selling. Sony's not. I believe it's the PS5 with the disc drive. They're making money. They're not selling it at a loss already, which is pretty impressive. So, but yeah, they sell them maybe not at a loss, but they're not making a bunch of money because they make money back on accessories and game licenses. Like if a third party makes a game for the PS5, Sony gets a cut, Microsoft gets a cut, you know what I mean? So you could get a lot of value with the hardware to get the same PC as capable as a PS5 or a Series X right now would probably cost you $1,000, and that's wishful thinking. I'm probably thinking more like $1,250 US. So the people who were like naysayers of the consoles, and this is coming from a PC elitist technically, are idiots. And I think they're both good systems, and I don't know how anyone could call me a fence sitter. Do you think the Steam Deck is worth getting? Fuck yes. To get used as an emulator to play old games? Fuck yes. Can I get another excited grandpa? Oh, dude, what that thing's going to be capable of is
grandpa
phenomenal.
Excited.
And yeah, someone at first I was saying, don't buy it as an emulator. Don't buy it for emulation, but I'm thinking it's like $3.99 for. You have all the controls built in. You have mouse pads that you could use. It has those touch pads you could use as a mouse. You're going to have the full-fledged controls. Like, why the fuck would you not? Like, that was such a stupid that was one of my worst takes in a long time. Yes, buy the Steam Deck for emulation. It'll be like the ultimate way to emulate basically anything ever. The quarter-inch video was just as sad as I expected, trying to make him seem like the victim. Well, no shit. Dude, he proves every time that he's willing to do the tactics that he tries to champion being against. He hates cancel culture, but he's a part of cancel culture. He hates when people play the victim, but he'll be the first to play the incessant, endless attacks. What, because I call you a grifting fucking turd? Like, what the fuck do I say about you, Jeremy? You know what I mean? Anyway, let's move on again. I'm sick of messing with the GTA trilogy, making it work on Windows 10 at 60 FPS with graphics mods. Let's hope these ports are better than GTA 4 was. Yeah, but I think it will be. There's more, like, even though GTA was still huge with GTA 4, I feel like GTA is worth so much more to them now even, that they won't fuck it up like they would. GTA 4, when it came out on PC, that was a weird time for PC. PC was never dying, but PC was an afterthought with consoles. PC gaming, I mean. So I was like, all right, yeah, here's a port. And there was a lot of crappy ports that happened like that because their main focus was the consoles. But that's changed. And it's not changed that they prefer PC now. It's just all the platforms are important, including the Switch, because they're all money makers. Whether you have a Series console or whether you have a PlayStation console or whether you have a Nintendo console, there's a lot of money there, so they have to care. Donald Care is Barack America. Kamala, imagine he was like thinking about Kamala's titties, and he was like, Kamala nipples. I'm President Joe Biden, and this is Vice President Kamala nipples. Kamala Harris. I'm sorry. Traded my 2070 for a Series X and $300. Now I have a PC with a good motherboard and 37. Should I sell the hardware or keep it and put a stronger GPU later? What do you enjoy? What are you enjoying more? I mean, a 3700X is still a more than capable chip. Like, that's actually what's in here. I have the 3700 XT with the 3090. Perfect pairing. That's the name of my album. That would be like a name. That's like the. I could picture like a German male duo with like long flowing helmet hair. Like, you remember the Hairs bands? And that would be, they'd have like that, like, where their shirts like unbuttoned down to here, and they'd be like Chad and Brad, and they're like holding their hands, like putting their arms around each other like this. And the album name would be like in that like a really 80s font. It would be Perfect Pairing. Perfect pairing, two of us. Perfect pairing, Robin Gus. I'm Joe, Mrs. Biden's husband. So no, I don't know, man. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking. What would be your solution for the scalpers, though? I want a Series X, but those scalpers, dude, they suck. Yes, they do. The best thing I could tell you is to follow like inventory bot on Twitter. And when a notification goes up, make sure you're signed into every retail app that you have to buy things at, and I'll let
Spread your cheeks and just go to town.
And when you get the notification, spread your app cheeks on your phone and go to town. Because the scalpers do suck. And even if you're quick, there's still a pretty good chance that you won't get it. But that's a better chance than nothing. I'm interested in the Stream Deck, but I might wait for reviews. But it's pretty cool. Also, Saints Row 2 is pretty bad port. That was when PC ports were an afterthought. Yes. That was in that time period. I'm going to review it, and I kind of think it's going to be a home run. So I was willing to put my $5. I mean, I would put the $5 just so you have a chance of getting one next year. It's $5, and, you know, you don't do it. Are you a fan of Fallout? Me? Just trying to get off the Jeremy stuff. We're all, by the way, Biden impression is always excellent. I don't care. Kind of taste that funk, like what you taste a little bit of the caffeine aftertaste. I was interested in the Aya Neo. Yeah, oh, that hurt because I so love the Aya Neo. I talk about the thing. Where is my Aya Neo? Where the fuck did my Aya Neo go? What did I do with it? Well, shit. Anyway, Ioneo was great, but the problem is that there's no way I can make a justifiable argument to get that over any of the Steam. Even the cheapest Steam Deck would outperform it. Who's tech lead? I don't even know who they are, man. I was interested. So, yeah. Zydus PCers are god tier. Everyone seems to say that Fallout New Vegas was like their favorite one. I've played New Vegas, and I've played... This is going to drive me crazy. I'm not losing my mind. I'm looking for my Neo. Maybe that means I am losing my mind. That concerns me. It's gone. Thinking maybe Donald Care took it. Donald Care took my Aya Neo. That bastard. That concerns me. It just disappeared. It's not in the case. Anyway, I'm losing my mind. You stole it. You came through and stole it. Damn it. I like fully updated that thing too. Did someone steal my goddamn Aya Neo? I'll look for it after the stream. Some people love Outer Worlds and say it wasn't disappointing at all. Donald Care to the soundboard. Yes. Yeah, god damn it. I mean, it was up here. I don't remember what the fuck I did to it. I got to use the little boy's room, though. That I got to do, and I'll be back, and I'll stream for a few more minutes. If I'm using it, I'm going to leave you waiting for a minute. I'm going to use the little boy's room, and I'll be back. Yeah, Carlos maybe ate it. Maybe Carlos, you son of a bitch and bird. Damn it. I'm sorry. They should call, like I just said, they should call them ass beaters. Oh, my pocket is mirroring my stream. Man, and my hole feels like it's on fire right now. I think that's the biggest issue. Oh, man. Oh, that is a hurt hole. That is a hurt. Yes, of course I wash my hands. I know people are going to ask. Of course I washed my hands. I was about to plug my iPhone into with the USB-C charger. How would that have gone? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below, Bird. Oh. Anaconda logs, yes. Dude, but it's that fun. I don't know, but like I get the egg whites in the carton. It's something they put in the egg beaters. Because I've always noticed like they're supposed to be egg whites, natural egg whites, which my ass will disagree with them on. But they're like thicker and they make them actually look yellow. And why is this opening? I don't want you to open. What are you doing? No. Absolutely not. You know why? Because it is not. I had one. It is not durable. There's no reason a controller for $200, and it's not just me who had issues where my right analog stick was sticking. I know other people that did too, had other issues with it. The durability of them, especially the first generation one, sucked. I always like to look at a bird after I burp. So there's that. Yeah, they're supposedly just egg whites. Like all natural egg whites. But like when you get, but they're thicker and they're opaque. So they got to be adding something else to them, because when you actually get real natural fucking egg whites, like in a carton, they literally look like their yolk is just out of them. They're just egg whites. It's very strange. Very, very strange. I'm not, there's and it can't be that they look different. They have a different texture than actual egg whites, that the egg beaters make my ass explode and regular egg whites in a carton don't. Well, how are you blocked, DJ Fox? Or are you just saying that to get me to talk? But you're not blocked. It would tell you if you were blocked anyway. It wouldn't let you comment. It wouldn't let you comment. I don't know why I'm going so deep with, I'm getting really philosophical with egg beaters or egg substitutes. There's food coloring and they're thicker. I mean, in the end, that way, after you cook them, they taste the same as the other egg whites that seem actually natural and they're clear before you cook them. But those don't give me the shits. The egg beaters beat my fucking hole. Take it off, Daddy. You know something? I will. Guess I'm staying on another half an hour too. That's all right, though. That's fine. I was debating it anyway. I'm like, I kind of have to after keeping them there for 10 minutes while I'm blowing ass. When did the afterthought? I would say towards the end of the 7th generation, where PC, they were like, yeah, there's a big enough market. I mean, there was always a market, but there was like, people went for different games on, like, people weren't looking to play the same AAA games they were playing on consoles. There was always a PC gaming market, but people were playing like PC gaming exclusives like World of Warcraft and shit like that. But it wasn't towards, I would say, like the early 2010s when they were like, yeah, okay, now that market also wants to play the AAA games there as well. I mean, there's always been AAA games, but you get my point. Yeah. Bacon press. Who presses bacon? Oh, isn't there a thing where they do like it makes it crispier and you put it between the two? I'm gonna need something to drink. Fuck. Do you think the Xbox Game Pass is on PC and soon on every other platform? Well, they're trying to bring in the TVs and stuff. They already said that. Yeah, I think Microsoft wants to be a service of things, and eventually we're going to have the internet infrastructure, but not for a very long time still, where cloud gaming, you're going to be able to be in the fucking mountains with your smartphone and playing Halo 12. You know, it's going to take a much longer time than I initially thought, but we're going to be there. And they want to be a service of things on every. They want you to be able to play the Master Chief Collection on Carlos. Best looking bird on the internet. And man, this is one thing I'll say about the INEO. I forgot. Like I said before, I found it. Yes. This plays the math. This is a great little thing to play the. I stand by my review, but now that the Steam Deck is a thing that's coming out, it's like, oh man, how could I tell people to get that when you get the Steam Deck? Now I know they're coming out with the INEO Pro, but it's, even though it's going to have an 8-core chip in there, it's still the same limited APU. It's not like, I mean, I think it may be a boost, but it's not going to be able to handle ray tracing. It's not going to be as capable as what's inside the Steam Deck, at least. Yeah, I can't wait either. And that's the thing. Like, this is a good product. God damn it, it's a good product. But it just, I feel so bad. It just kind of came. Like, who saw the Steam Deck coming? Like, I remember hearing murmurs here, but like, no, they're not going to, or it's going to be like a streaming. Like, a lot of people were banking it on being like a kind of like a streaming device. No, that's all good, man. Like I said, I was in the bathroom for so long taking a shit, Danny, that I was like, probably should stay on for at least a half an hour. People were just literally staring at my air conditioner running or hearing my air conditioner run. It's actually not that loud. That's why I like this mic. I'm always tempted to go over to a condenser mic to get that crisper sound to my voice. But this mic sounds good. I hear it in videos, and I'm always happy with it. And with the air conditioner right here, I mean, you hear it, but it's not unbearable by any stretch of the Horse-a-Nation. 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 I don't know. Thinking about being a bike courier. Which company should I apply for? DoorDash, Postmates, Uber? You're asking me? I don't know. I've heard interesting experiences about people who work for companies like that. Just make sure if you're doing it on a bike, make sure you have like a dash cam or something attached to your bike, because you never know a situation that you'll get in that you may need that evidence to protect yourself. Like a guy got held up at gunpoint. The fucking stupid robber, it was an Uber driver. He held him up at gunpoint, and the guy had a mask on, but he had the mask completely up, and he recorded him, and then the guy got in trouble. He got caught for trying to rob him. So make sure if you do that you have, dude, there's GoPros, there's cheap, if you don't want to spend that kind of money, there's even like those cheap cams that you could just like strap onto your bike. I'm telling you, it's worth it. I eat real. I get farm fresh eggs, and what I'll do is, if I want to have those, I'll just like take out the yolks, Zeb, or I just crack them and you put them through your hand and you squeeze out the egg white. I do actually have a dash cam. I just never used it. But for what he's doing, I would think a dash cam. Matter of fact, yeah, Tony, you made a very good point. Dash cams in general, like, say, God forbid, any of us get into an accident, and if we had a dash cam, without question, it would prove the other person was at fault. Your Honor, I have this. Oh, she said she didn't T-bone me. This dash cam is going to tell you otherwise. I was at a stoplight. Here's proof. Smack your ass. Actually, don't people use like the yokes to like do facials and stuff like that? I'm not really a fan of. I don't like the hard yokes where they're almost like chalky, but I'm not a fan of runny yolks. I always feel like it gets on your face, and I hate the way that like. I hate with the way. I don't. I love the taste of egg yolks. Don't get me wrong, but I hate the way like when if it doesn't get in your mouth. I know this sounds like I'm talking about something else, but I'm really not. Like it just feels weird. And then like if you have a beard, you got to really like wipe with like a wet wipe to get the yolk off. So I like them a little firmer than that, which I know like to any chef would be like, "Oh my God, that's overcooked." You're overcooked. You're roasted. Roasted. But what was I going to say? I totally forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, getting back to this, I know I'm all over the place right now, but I don't think I fully completed talking about it. The Aya Neo is fucking great. And if this, in a world where the Steam Deck wasn't announced, I would still be like, yo, I know this ain't cheap, but if this is the best Switch-like PC gaming handheld you could get your hands on. That was in a different time, though. That was before Lord Gaben blessed us with his perfect symmetrical nipples, and in between them, he showed us the Steam Deck. I'm Gabe Newell. Buy my deck. And stare at my cock. So yeah, it sucks because it's a great piece of hardware, but there's no way it would be irresponsible of me at this point to tell you to buy this when something for $600 less is going to outperform it significantly. Like it's not even like 2 teraflops of compute performance, I believe they said it has. Or 1.8 or something. It's more powerful than the base 8th gen consoles, and it can handle ray tracing natively, the hardware, because it's based on RDNA 2, the GPU. It just doesn't have any of that. You don't have it. But you tried. You tried. This is badass, though, to play the Master Chief Collection on. You could play it 60 FPS locked. And that is fun. You know, it is amazing, Michael John. Like, and I just feel bad because I've even talked to the CEO of the company. I believe in the Aya Neo, but and I feel bad because it's an indie company that finally got a portable console right, and then Valve's just like, get out of my way, I'm Gabe Newell, here's my Steam Dick up your Aya Neo ass. That was actually really fucking clever. That was clever. No, Fear is not goddamn backwards compatible yet. What do you do? Oh my, if they made that where they made it backwards compatible and just patched it so it wasn't buggy at 60 FPS on the Series X and S, oh, Dad would love it. That would be perfect for me. Or even make it run at 120. Just fix the physics so they don't get buggy at the high refresh rate for Fear on the Series X or S. Oh, bird. Think about that. Think about how excited that would make your dad. Let that sink in. I'm breathing in your beak right now. And it smells like my ass because you pecked corn out of it. Bird. Yes, I know, Zeb. Yeah, and I've played... What did I play? If you use SteamOS or big screen mode, someone already programmed the controls for Fear. So yes, you could play Fear with the controller while taking a shit. And you just don't make it run above 60 FPS, because then like the slow-mo physics, even at 60, they kind of get weird. Because the game wasn't designed, so the physics engine wasn't meant to work at like 200 FPS. So it's like you kill someone and it's like spread out and search, target sighted, and you shoot him and it's slow mo, and the guy's like, oh no! Like, yeah, that's not, his arms aren't supposed to be flopping across the room as I'm shooting him. So we'll try to, like, I would say max at 60. And hopefully they should just remake Fear. I don't know what they have to do with the licensing to get that to work. They should remake it. It should be remade. There's no question about it. It should be remade. I think, especially with the next gen, what they could do with the physics and the AI, they put the right team behind that. That would print money. It would print money. But there's plenty of other franchise. Castlevania would print money. Bringing back a GoldenEye game would print money. I know they kind of did it with the 7th gen, but still, like a true N64 remake would make money. But they go into like this like licensing limbo because there's like a bunch of companies' hands that are on the IP, and then it just vaporware. Yeah, Dante's Inferno, too. Coming exclusively to the Amico. It couldn't handle this. The Amico couldn't handle the 360 version of Fear. That shit would run at 12 frames a second. You wouldn't even need to put slow mode on. The whole fucking game would be slow mo. And I know we always go into the Amico, but the thing about the Amico is that I'm not concerned about its hardware. I know that's not what they're going after. And I'm not even going to bring up the... Look, I'm keeping my pre-order, and I'm hoping for the best with the Amico. I hold by all my criticisms, but let's see what happens. Prove me wrong. I want to be proved wrong. I don't want to see a company fail. I don't want to see Tommy fail. Why would I want to see that? What do I gain out of it? People like... It's kind of like bringing it up, not to bring up Wings again, but I'm going to defend him here. It's like when all these fucking weirdos were celebrating that Wings of Redemption lost his partnership. Like, yeah, I know the dumb shit he's done. I've known the bad shit he said. I get it. Still here, I actually started quite late tonight, and someone super chatted, so I'm going to stay for the 50. Because they paid for the nips, so I give them the nips for the tips. I do sound like I'm a stripper. Oh, yes. The way he handles social media for a CEO of a company, Tommy, is horrible, and someone should take the phone away from him. They should be like, here, Tommy, I am handling all of your social media accounts. Stop. I agree. But I still don't think, I would love to see it a good piece. It would be a great console for my kids if it works out. If they deliver on what they're promising. Right now, though, I don't really see them doing that. Doesn't look good. But it could turn around. And I hope it does. My jaw dropped to the floor. So, I think a lot of people take when I'm critical of the Amico as me hating on it and wishing. I don't wish for it to. I don't wish for. Why? No, I do not wish for it to fail at all. There's no one going to hand me any kind of check because the Amico fails or succeeds. I'm not an investor in it. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm invested in a competitor. I have nothing to gain out of it. Those holes need to be used.
You're getting Grandpa excited.
That works. That wasn't what I meant to press, but damn it, that works. Tommy's phone is probably a jitterbug. I don't know why I find that so funny. I'm not here to roast that. Just those phones. I think the phone is actually the funny thing, because those they have jitterbug smartphones now, and they have like fucking 6 apps on the screen that are like the size of my head. Oh, God damn it! Which one's the fucking? How do you call somebody? Well, Grandpa just hit the giant fucking 7-inch phone icon down there. Where the fuck is it? Right there. Like, you could literally bunk your head against it like Bonk from Bonk's Adventure, and you would still hit it. Ah, the jitterbug. I love the name for it, too. Like, oh, that was the hip word back in the fucking 40s and 50s. I'm going to get one of those jitterbugs and have no... And like, because, like, my parents are in their 60s. They use smartphones. They're fine with them. Like, the audience for those is, like, in their, like, late 70s and 80s. And they're giving them a smartphone. They're still, even with the icons that are that big, they're still not going to be able to fucking figure it out. Like, the fucking jitterbug. Like, you're giving them a smartphone to you, like I just said, those people are not going to be, they're going to be like, where the fuck am I going? Still waiting for the stock market, especially waiting for the house market to crash, since me and my grandma are looking for a house. Yeah, it's coming. That's coming. The housing bubble, you know what it is that people are looking to move away from big areas because of COVID, and that's like my 5th grade what I've read on a take, and that's why the market's blown up. There's also people I know that are like, isn't there like corporations buying up a bunch of houses and renting them? I don't know. It's just a mess right now, and part of it is because of COVID. Unfortunately, yes, that's when the housing market really bursts, which is already kind of deflated a little bit, but when the real pop comes, it's going to take out the stock market with it again. Rich, I like Pat the NES, but why do you think he's fallen so far? I don't think he's fallen so far. I mean, his podcast, he's still making a living doing it, and I'm not knocking his hustle, and I wish him success. But he's another one, like someone else with a beard that I talked about earlier in the stream, where he considers criticism an attack. And no one on this platform owes anybody, hey, I'm like giving you a heads up before I make a video about you, positive or negative. We're commentators. This is what we do. We know you don't have to hold your tongue. You know, so long as you're not putting out lies or slander or putting out dangerous information like someone, you know what I mean? Or threatening somebody. That everything else falls under free speech. I don't think he's bitter he didn't become a YouTube star. I'm not a YouTube star either. Review, it's been like 7 years since I got past 980,000 subs USA, if you want to go into that, and that's fine. You know? But he's here again? Oh, okay. Thank you for craving me, Ray Perez. I appreciate that. Yes, you can get a DSP snort. But the amount of egos, and I know this was meant towards a lot of people. That's why, and I'm not naming anybody specific, but there's people with more inflated egos, I feel, on YouTube because they have a following. Even like people of like 30,000 people that follow them, they feel like they're like an A-list celebrity that everyone should like step out of the way for. And I'm like, why? I don't know, man. And it just makes me look. I'm not saying. Look, I love making money. I love that these streams are a great source of revenue. It's fantastic, and I'm not knocking making money. But I feel like people are doing this not only just for the money, because they want to have power. And they want to be seen as a celebrity. I've talked to people who've told me that, like, I've talked to women who've been to cons. I'm not going to obviously name anybody. Actually, they didn't even tell me names, to be quite frank with you, because they didn't want it. They were afraid that I may have said something, even though I wouldn't have. Where, yeah, they get, like, they like a YouTuber will go up to him and be like, hey, I have 30,000 subscribers. Let me just get naked now. Like, I was like, serious? And she was like, yeah, man. Like, they think that like, they're like rock stars. And I'm like, and some of them are even more, you know, they good numbers go all over. But I don't get the inflated fucking egos. Just enjoy this shit. Part of my living is sitting down and just shooting the shit with people and talking to them. Just be humble that we're allowed to do this weird-ass job as a living. And stop, and I said it in my tweet, stop jerking off to yourselves. It's weird. Why do you want that power? It scares me when people crave power that much. When it just is weird. It's a bad character trait. There's a Steam sale going on right now. Stoned Rambo, you're telling me that now? That Doom Eternal actually runs great on this too, speaking of this again. That's what I'm saying. It just sucks that all the thunder was stolen away from the Ioneo, which is a great device. Just like, you know, hey, here's the almost perfect little gaming computer. Steam Deck steps in to ruin your day. So, yeah, I mean, people need to learn to be more humble and not let this shit quickly get to especially it gets so quick. Like, I remember when I got 10,000 subscribers, it didn't fill me up with ego. That was in 2012, and I'm like, damn, like, that's great. Like, maybe this can be something someday, you know? Yeah, I didn't think like I was going to get a limousine pulling up to my house. You know, it's just weird. It's weird. There's a lot of people out there that are driven by ego in life. I'm not even just talking about YouTube, and it's very, very cancerous, man. It's very cancerous. Have a good night, the milkman. Yeah, once this 50 is done, once the nips could go back to bay, I'm going to be hitting the hay. I just rhymed right there. You should applaud me. I don't think we're ever going to... I think Valve kind of said a new Half-Life minus the VR one, but like a AAA, you could, you know, Half-Life game like Half-Life 2. I don't think they said they're ever going to do. Because just the hype around it now, people are... It would just... The expectations would be astronomically high, and they just know they can't live up to it. I've never liked Team Fortress. I remember my brother trying to get me into Team Fortress. I remember trying Team Fortress when the orange box came out for the 360. I wasn't feeling it. I just wasn't feeling it. Power does corrupt, man, and it's human nature. Well, no, I wouldn't stay up even if someone dropped another 50. I don't do... Like, that's the thing. Like, I won't do things that are like that, or things where, hey, Rich, take another... I'll give you 50 to take another dab. No. Rich, I'll give you 50 to shotgun 5 beers. No. Because then you start going down that super toxic route. And as much as I'm sitting here shirtless, and yes, I know that makes me a lol cow officially. I don't want to go into where I'm like physically self-deprecating myself for stuff like that, because then that you go down the only use me blade route. And I don't want to do that. Like, oh, Rich, I'll pay you $50 to eat 5 hamburgers. No. Because I don't want to be 420 pounds again. So, shotgun beers. Yeah, that's kind of true, Crystal Roses, with Instagram. Well, that's just people. People just suck up any kind of attention and think they're celebrities. It's just very strange. I don't understand why it gets to people's heads so quick. Like, I don't go around expecting anything from anybody. No, I don't dab anyway. No, I don't hit the wax. That shit would knock me on my ass. No, I just still use the spray from time to time. But that would knock me on my ass, no. I have a friend who he has a medical marijuana card too, and he does the dabs. He looks like I don't even know what the fuck he has, man. It has like the thing where it spins around the wax and melts it, and it looks like he's cooking meth when he takes a hit. I don't even know what the fuck. I'm like, what is that, man? I just pop a lozenge in my mouth and call it a day. You're sitting here like you look like you're Nikola Tesla right now. Like, what the fuck is even going on? But yeah, I mean, there's people I've seen with less subscribers than 30,000 that think I'd pay 50 to see. Dude, if I hit a dab, I'd be on the floor. That would be the only money I would get for the stream, because I would probably be unconscious on the floor sleeping. You know? So, all right, yeah. The 50 is gone. This man can get shirted. Thank you so much, guys. Sorry about the super late stream. Like I said, I fell asleep. So regular chat, 4 new members, super chat. I appreciate all you guys, and I will be back tomorrow with at least a stream. Pretty sure a video, but my kids are here, so I can never make a promise of that. Have a good one.